Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis on Easyjet. Now, if you don't know what Easyjet is, it is a company that primarily flies in Europe. It is based out of the London Stock Exchange. Now, if you do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, remember, this isn't financial advice. This is purely for educational and entertainment purposes. Now, I'm going to be going over the RSI a bit as well as the graphs. Now, as you can see here, just a quick look at the graph. It is ups and downs. Now, this graph goes all the way back to the start of 24. So as you see, we did see some highs up here, all the way up here in 592 British pounds, and we did see some lows down here all the way in almost 399 British pounds. Now, also as you can see in the RSI, it is quite volatile as well as the graph. That of course goes hand in hand. Now, currently we are trading quite nicely in the RSI. We are in the upper channel. However, we do have a bit of a downwards trending signal, which is quite interesting as we did have a golden cross recently here on the 17th of April. Now, if you know what a golden cross is when the short-term momentum is better than the long-term momentum. So short-term, this should be better, and the RSI is simply how many buyers there are compared to sellers and shorters in the market. So maybe this might stable off quite a bit, but it is probably going to stay up here. We did see, of course, last day it was down by 0.16%, so that was, of course, also why it's down. Now, we did see the recently just go down, as I said, all the way down here to almost 300 something, and that is also when the RSI bottomed out here. Now, if you don't know what RSI is, that is the relative strength index, and when something is above 30 but below 50, it is in the lower channel, as you can see here. It is trading down as you follow the graph with the RSI here. And if it's above 50 but below 70, it is trading upwards, as you see here. And if it's above here, it's overbought, or down here, it's oversold. So if you buy a stock, always check the RSI. If it's up here, wait. It might seem stupid, but just wait a day, maybe two, maybe even an hour, and it's going to come down here. And you might save yourself 3-4%. And if it's down here, it is more often than not a good idea to buy unless it's just falling like a hot knife through butter. Now, if we take a look at the earnings, as you can see here, they beat some and they lose some. They guide quite decently, up by 17, down by 2.8, up by 6.8, and down by 2. Now, I have to say I don't own any Easyjet stock, and personally it is my favorite airline company in Europe. That is Ryanair, and that is the only airline company I am ever going to own personally. I do have a video on Ryanair on my channel as well, so go check that out if you want to see more airline stock. Now, dividends, they pay out dividends just like Ryanair does, and that is a bit unusual for airline companies. But sometimes when they make great money, they pay out to their investors, of course, but don't think of it as regular, because airline business really is the regular earnings. Now, as you can see here, what I mean, as you see here, back in the Corona days, they lost money 2 years, and actually 3 years, and now they are starting to make money again. And just look at the margins, they are up and down, so it's a bit crazy. But of course, remember, that is the airline business, and we are currently seeing them make more and more money. So I do think right now is a better time to get in than usually. Of course, you do see, if we go further back, you see we could have gotten in at 359, but of course we don't know until we know. Now, let's look at the seasonals down here. As you can see here, if we go all the way back to 2000, as you can see, it is either it flies quite high, no pun intended, or it falls quite low. So it's a stock you need ice in your stomach if you want to own this, because you gotta be able to see that minus 42% in a year, as well as see that plus 98% without panic selling or panic buying. So of course that is something to remember. Even if I make the graph shorter here, as you can see, we have some huge losses some years and some huge gains some years. And that's completely the same with Ryanair, one of their largest competitors in Europe. Now the technicals on this are neutral for the day, and for the month they are sell, and that is because even though we did see this golden cross here, they just took simply a too large tumble here down here, and that is simply because it is still a sell. We haven't seen proper enough. I do, however, think that the monthly technicals is gonna be changed recently if we do see this upward trajectory. So I think if we get all about up here where we did see a bottom position, as you can see right here, I do think if we reach that there with the technicals, and by the technicals I mean this green line here, and we do see a bit better RSI, the technicals will also say it's a buy. Now, if we look at the analyst rating, we have a ton of analysts. We have 20 on this, and they are only positive or neutral. As you can see, 13 strong buy, 2 buy, and 5 hold. So, of course, it is quite interesting. As you see, some say it's going to hit 900 by the end of the year. Some say just hold. And that is the holders would be down here at 480, which is where it's at currently. So, per the analyst ratings, right now is the best time to get in price-wise. Now, if you look at their estimated annual earnings, they are getting a bit better, as you can see here. However, not as great as Ryanair. I am quite biased, of course, as that is a subjective analysis, but I like Ryanair better. So, and they're also going to make more money as they are bigger than EasyJet. Now, that was my stock analysis on EasyJet. Now, if you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave any other comments in the comment section below about companies you want me to make a video on.